The championship final. Seconds left on the clock. Down by 1 goal. And the ball, miraculously, finds the feet of their slowest player.
What? What's happening? The world just stopped.
In the space between heartbeats, Tsubasa weaves through motionless defenders as if they were made of stone.
This is impossible. But they're all just standing there.
And with a gentle tap, he slots the ball into an empty net. Time roars back, and the world erupts into chaos.
What the hell was that? Did you see him? He teleported?
But the instant time returned, Tsubasa's body rebelled. He crumpled to the grass, clutching his chest in agony.
Tsubasa? Get up. What's wrong with you?
Too slow. You are burning too fast.
He's the slowest player alive, but time itself slows down whenever he has the ball. The Academy's sprint tests were brutal, and Tsubasa was infamous, dead last, every single time, gasping for air while others flew.
Looks like the snail's still stuck in his shell. Maybe try crawling next time. You'll be faster.
Tsubasa, at your pace, you are a liability to this team. I can't keep giving you chances. You are holding everyone back.
Tsubasa couldn't meet his eyes. The words settled in his chest like stones.
I train twice as hard as everyone else. So why? Why am I still so damn slow?
But after dark, when the Academy fell silent, Tsubasa found a different rhythm.
With the ball at my feet, the world feels balanced, like I can finally breathe.
For those fleeting hours, the slowest player on the team felt something close to peace. Almost. Fast enough.
Don't waste your time on him. He's not even fit to warm the bench.
He didn't know it yet, but his curse would soon become the only thing that set him apart. During a routine scrimmage, the ball skidded off a wet tackle and landed at the feet of the one player nobody passed to.
The air thickened. Every sound died, and the world stopped.
Players hung suspended mid-motion, faces frozen in effort, legs caught in phantom strides.
Is this a dream? They're all frozen, but I can move.
Instinct took over. He wove through the statues and tapped the ball into the net. Then time snapped back. A wave of vertigo hit him, and he stumbled, retching on the grass.
A fluke. That was pure luck. Don't act like you actually did something.
Kenta shoved him roughly. Tsubasa hit the dirt, gasping, while the others laughed.
But it wasn't luck. Something happened when that ball touched my foot. Something impossible.
That night, alone in the pitch darkness, he touched the ball again. A pale blue ripple pulsed outward, and the world shuddered. In the dead of night, Tsubasa returned to the field, determined to test the terrible boundaries of his new power.
If I focus, I can stretch it. The world stands still, and I dance through it.
He walked among suspended insects, the grass rigid underfoot. Minutes passed, but his body felt like ice was forming inside.
It's draining me. Every second I hold it, I feel something vital slipping away.
Then time shattered back, and he collapsed, retching. The cold had seeped into his very bones. The next morning, a gray strand fell across his fingers as he combed his hair.
It's nothing. Just fatigue. I've been overtraining, that's all.
He ignored the deep, persistent ache and the chill that never left. But across the academy, an analyst was gathering data. In a shadowed monitoring room, Yuna stared at her tablet. The temporal spike was off the charts and growing.
Subject number 14 is manifesting. This is dangerous.
The Academy's league match was slipping away. Coach Takeda, desperate, turned to the one player he never trusted, the slowest on the bench.
Tsubasa, get in and don't embarrass us. Just do something.
The moment the ball touched Tsubasa's foot, the world froze. He moved through the stillness as if in a dream. He carved through the defense and buried the ball in the net. For a second, he was a legend. Then, his legs buckled. He hit the grass retching, clutching his chest, barely breathing. Medics swarmed him, but a woman in a lab coat cut through the crowd, flashing a badge. Yuna had arrived. In the stark medical room, she held up a tablet. The scans showed his cellular structure aging decades in minutes.
Every time you use that power, your cells devour themselves. Did someone do this to you? Who experimented on you?
Number. You're wrong. I'm normal. This is just talent. I swear I don't know what you mean.
But Yuna's expression didn't soften. The data was clear. And his lies were only deepening the mystery. Tsubasa returned to training the next day, his body screaming with every step. He was desperate to prove he could control it, that he wasn't a monster.
Don't think about it. Just play normal. Don't let the cold in.
During a defensive drill, a teammate lunged for the ball. The instant contact was made, the world slammed to a halt. Time snapped back. The defender's momentum hurled him into the ground with a sickening crunch. His scream echoed across the field.
You are done, Tsubasa. Get off this field. You are a danger to everyone here.
I told you all. He's cursed. Stay away. He'll break your legs with some freak accident.
That evening, the locker room was silent. His teammates kept their distance, their eyes wary and accusing. That night, Yuna combed through the Academy's classified databases. A hidden file surfaced. The name a cold ache, Project Kronos.
Project Kronos. Subject number 14. Tsubasa, temporal manifestation. Cellular degradation, fatal.
She understood now. This was no accident, no mutation. Someone had done this to him, and it was still killing him. The next morning, a hush fell over the academy as a stranger in a crimson kit stepped onto the sprint track. His name was Asahi. When the whistle blew, reality itself seemed to tear. Asahi blurred past frozen sprinters like a golden comet.
Did you see that? He made us look like statues. That's the kind of monster I want on my side.
Later, Asahi's sharp golden eyes found Tsubasa in the shadow of the equipment shed. He strode over without a word.
So you are the other one. The burn under the skin. You feel it too, don't you?
Another one. How does he know? What does he know?
Asahi didn't wait for a reply. He just walked away, leaving Tsubasa trembling, not from cold, but from terrible recognition. From her monitoring station, Yuna replayed the sprint. Her blood ran cold. The temporal distortion was identical, but inverted.
His speed accelerates time around him. It's the exact opposite of Tsubasa's ability.
Two halves of the same weapon. And now, they were both here, burning out together. Coach Takeda, still furious and desperate, saw one last test, a brutal one-on-one between the two anomalies.
One ball. No rules. Show me what you are, both of you.
Asahi moved first, a golden blur, streaking toward the ball. Tsubasa's eyes flared pale blue, and the world instinctively slowed. The instant their fields collided, reality screamed. Blue and gold light erupted, twisting the air into a vortex of broken time.
It's tearing me apart, but I can't stop.
From her monitoring room, Yuna saw the data spike into lethal ranges. She bolted from her chair, heart pounding, but the feedback was faster. Both players were hurled apart, crashing to the ground as the light died. Yuna reached them first, pulse weak, auras flickering. They were alive, but barely.
So it's true. You are the other half.
Their powers were not gifts. They were two edges of a blade designed to cut. And now they both knew it. Yuna returned to her monitoring station, exhaustion clawing at her. But the fragments of Project Kronos demanded more. She had to dig deeper.
There has to be a full file here. If I can just crack the encryption.
The classified archive peeled open, and there it was, cold, clinical, and utterly monstrous. Objective: engineer temporal manipulation in human subjects from infancy to create unstoppable athletic weapons. Subjects number 14 and number 9 exhibited peak temporal anomalies. All subjects developed rapid cellular decay. Project terminated. Decommissioned subjects reassigned under false identities to remote academies for long-term lethality observation.
They were just children. Experimented on. then abandoned to die slowly for data.
She pressed the tablet to her chest as if it were a bomb. The truth was a weapon, and she didn't know how to wield it.
If I tell them, they'll shatter. But if I stay silent, they'll destroy themselves anyway.
She set the tablet down, the screen going dark. The weight of her choice hadn't just landed. It had burrowed into her chest. The next morning, Yuna found Tsubasa sitting alone in the empty locker room. She didn't hesitate. She couldn't.
I have the truth, Tsubasa. About you, about Asahi. It's going to hurt, but you need to see it.
She guided him through the documents. His infancy, the cold objective, the fatal cellular decay. His world cracked open.
Number. No, you are lying. I am not some experiment. This is all I have. Football is all I am.
She's right. We were built to burn out. But I'd rather blaze than fade.
Asahi had been listening in the shadows. His words fell like a final nail, confirming the nightmare. He walked out without another word, leaving a silence more crushing than any shouting match.
Tsubasa, please. Every time you use that power, you cut your life shorter. You have to stop.
But football. It's the only thing that ever made me feel alive. If I stop, what's left?
He didn't wait for an answer. He just stood there, a boy who had been turned into a weapon, holding on to the only thing that had never betrayed him. Days passed like a fever dream. Tsubasa's body withered. Gray streaks crowned his head, and his eyes sank into dark hollows.
Look who it is. The old man of the academy. Should we get you a walking stick, Grandpa?
That afternoon, Tsubasa stood before Coach Takeda, a resignation letter trembling in his hand. But the coach didn't even look at it.
Quit? You can't quit now, Tsubasa. The finals are next week, and I need every body on the bench, even yours.
That evening, Tsubasa opened his locker to find his cleats gone. In their place, a single scrap of paper. You don't belong here. He didn't sleep that night. He sat in the empty locker room, clutching the meaningless note until his knuckles went white. Then his phone buzzed. A message from an unknown number glowed in the dark. Don't surrender. Find the tempo that doesn't kill you.
Tempo. That doesn't kill me. So there is another way. I have to try. Without the power.
The semi-final stadium pulsed with tension. Tsubasa sat at the bench's edge, a ghost in his own kit, watching his team stumble without him.
Tsubasa, get in. We're being torn apart. Don't just sit there. Do something.
He stepped onto the pitch, determined to play without the curse. But his body was a cage. Every move, a beat behind. Every pass telegraphed.
Move your feet, you ancient ruin. You are letting them walk right past you.
It's no use. Without the power, I am nothing. Just the slowest player in the world.
The crowd turned on him, boos raining down like judgment. Every failed touch drew scorn. The half couldn't end soon enough.
Pathetic. All of you, Tsubasa. You were supposed to be our secret weapon. You are nothing but dead weight.
Tsubasa didn't answer. He caught his reflection in the bottle's surface. A haggard, aging stranger stared back. As he stepped into the tunnel, Asahi passed by. A sharp smirk cut through the gloom, eyes saying, "Look at you, fading already."
Number. I can't be faster, but I can be smarter. Read the game. Use my head, not the curse. Find that tempo, the one that doesn't kill me.
The second half whistle screamed. Tsubasa stepped forward, not as a sprinter, but as a conductor. His eyes mapping the field, not the clock.
Watch the spaces, not the players. Move before the ball arrives.
He intercepted a lazy pass, not with speed, but with perfect positioning. Then, a single touch sent the ball slicing through the defense. The ball found a teammate's run, a shot, a goal. The net rippled, and the crowd fell silent, then erupted. In the monitoring booth, Yuna's tablet glowed with calm, steady vitals. No temporal spikes. For the first time, she gasped, not in fear, but in relief. Asahi stood on the far sideline, arms crossed, his smirk gone. His golden eyes narrowed, not with malice, but with something sharper, recognition. The momentum swung. Tsubasa was everywhere, not fast, but always in the right place. The crowd's boos turned to murmurs, then to cheers.
This is it. The real tempo. No curse, just patience. I am still breathing.
With minutes left, the score was level. Tsubasa's legs burned, but his heart beat steady, proof that his way could work. The true test was yet to come. As the clock drained, Asahi's restraint shattered. He demanded the ball, a crackling golden aura betraying his desperation. He erupted through the midfield like a storm. Defenders, statues. The world a smear of color. Raw speed, no restraint. Alone in the box, he unleashed a thunderous shot. The net bulged, but as he landed, a dark rivulet crept from his nose, staining his lips.
See? This is who we are, built to burn. And I'd rather blaze than fade.
From the sideline, Yuna pounded the barrier, her voice lost in the roar. The referee only waved her back, blind to the chronal decay. Asahi shoved past a concerned teammate, charging forward again. Each golden flash left him paler, his legs trembling under the invisible weight. Tsubasa's feet froze. Across the field, Asahi's ragged silhouette painted a portrait of self-destruction. The cold temptation of the time slow brushed his senses.
If I use it, I might stop him. But I'll start my own countdown again. Is his life worth mine?
The stadium noise faded into a dull roar. Tsubasa's heart hammered against his ribs, a war drum of fear and impossible choice. Asahi's golden eyes locked onto him, fierce and undimmed despite the blood. The silent challenge hung in the air. Stop me with your curse, or prove there's another way. The ball found Tsubasa. Instantly, a pale blue ripple bloomed from his feet, the curse stirring, hungry to be used.
It wants to swallow me whole, but I won't let it. Not this time.
He clenched his fists until his nails bit into his palms. The ripple stuttered, then collapsed, vanishing into the grass. In the heartbeat of real time, he slid a pass through the defense, then curved a shot toward the top corner. The keeper's fingertips sent it over, but Asahi had tracked back, his face a mask of blood and desperation. He dove into a sliding tackle, taking both Tsubasa and the ball.
Just end me. I can't stop it. It burns. And I am so tired.
I am not going to end you. I am going to show you there's another way. A tempo that doesn't kill.
Tsubasa rose from the grass, every muscle screaming, but his spirit unbroken. The match wasn't over.
This isn't about the score anymore. It's about saving him and myself. Football is my life, but not my death.
He offered a hand down to Asahi, the gesture of promise. The final whistle loomed, but a different victory had already begun. The final minute ticked down. The ball cycled back to Tsubasa in midfield, and the weight of the entire season settled on his shoulders. He paused, not frozen, but patient. Then, a single, surgical touch sent the ball slicing between the center backs. A teammate met it and fired. The keeper parried, straight to Tsubasa's feet. The rebound hung in the air like a held breath, one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Tsubasa didn't rush. He dropped a shoulder, a feint so calm it seemed reckless. The keeper dove. Tsubasa rolled the ball into the empty net as gently as a training drill. The stadium erupted. Tsubasa stood, arms raised, chest heaving, but no collapse. Just a tired, genuine smile. On the sideline, Yuna's tablet clattered to the ground. Her tears were silent, but her shoulders shook with disbelief and joy. His teammates mobbed him. No fear, no distance. For the first time, they lifted him as their own. Asahi, still on his knees, watched the celebration. Slowly, his bloodied hands came together. A quiet, respectful applause. The whistle blew. Game over. But for Tsubasa, the victory was just beginning, a life reclaimed, a tempo finally found. In the quiet of the medical room, Yuna ran the scans again and again. Her hands trembled over the tablet.
The decay has stopped, and it's reversing, Tsubasa. Your cells are healing themselves.
Tsubasa stared at the data, his own face reflected in the screen. Gray streaks and hollow cheeks, but now with a flicker of wonder.
Breaking the cycle, playing without forcing the time slow, it gave your body a chance to reset. You are not burning out anymore.
The door creaked open. Asahi, bandaged and pale, stood at the threshold, his golden eyes tired but burning with a fragile hope.
Can I learn that? Can I stop burning too?
With training, you might be able to decelerate your metabolism. It won't be easy, but yes, there's hope.
Asahi looked at Tsubasa. No malice, no rivalry, just a weary, silent acknowledgement. They had been weapons, but they were choosing to be something else.
I am sorry. I pushed you when I should have protected you. From now on, your health comes first.
In the doorway, a shadow slipped away. Kenta, forgotten and irrelevant, retreated into the corridor, the echo of his own taunts his only company. Weeks later, the Academy auditorium blazed with lights. A ceremony nobody expected, for the two players nobody believed in. For demonstrating extraordinary resilience and talent, the league is pleased to offer professional contracts to Tsubasa Yamada and Asahi Kurogane.
No more curse. No more countdown. Just the game I love, at the tempo that was always mine.
I used to think speed was the only fire worth burning. But you showed me patience can win the race.
They've rewritten their fates. The Chronos data can finally be archived as a cure, not a death sentence.
In the back, a solitary figure watched the applause. Kenta's face was unreadable, but his clenched fists spoke of a bitterness finally outmatched. Tsubasa and Asahi stood side by side, the pale blue and gold now a memory, not a threat. They shook hands, not as rivals, but as survivors.
We were never weapons. We were just kids who wanted to play football.
Then let's play. Together. Until the final whistle, at our own pace.
The crowd rose. Two slow players, both faster than fate, ever allowed, finally standing in real time. The roar of the professional stadium was different, no longer a trial, but a home. Tsubasa took his position, number 14 still on his back, his heart finally at ease.
No ripples. No freezing. Just the ball, the grass, and the space I've learned to see.
A through ball, slow by any metric, slipped past two defenders with geometric precision. Tsubasa was unhurried and unstoppable. On the wing, Asahi accelerated. Not a blur of distorted time, but the disciplined explosion of a sprinter who had found his limit and respected it. Their eyes met. A silent exchange, and the ball flew from Tsubasa to Asahi, a 1-2 that ended in the net. No supernatural aid, just the trust of two survivors. The crowd didn't know the full story, but in that goal, they witnessed something rarer than talent. Redemption in motion.
0 temporal anomalies. Cellular decay fully arrested. They're healthy, truly healthy.
At the final whistle, they walked off together, arms draped over each other's shoulders, not as experiments, but as footballers who had traded their curses for a natural rhythm. The ball rested on the grass, ordinary and silent. No clock ripples, no slowing field. Just a ball, waiting for the next touch. He's the slowest player alive, but time no longer slowed around him. Instead, he had learned to move at the most dangerous speed of all, his own. Later, when the crowds had gone and the floodlights dimmed, Tsubasa found himself on an empty training field, the sunset bleeding orange into the grass.
All that time, I thought I was cursed. But the slow path, it gave me the patience to see what others run past.
He dribbled slowly, each touch a meditation. No ripples, no supernatural stilling of the world, just the natural rhythm of a boy and a ball. Yuna appeared at the sideline, no tablet in hand, just a soft smile. She didn't need data to know he was finally whole.
You know, the project called you number 14, a failed experiment, but I think you were always the successful one.
Maybe. But I'm not Quattordici anymore. Just Tsubasa.
Later, Asahi joined them, no words needed. They passed the ball in the fading light. Two friends who had once been enemies, now simply enjoying the game that saved them. The ball rolled to a gentle stop, its surface unmarred by any glow. Time moved neither fast nor slow, just right. In the quiet, Tsubasa understood something beyond the game. The real victory wasn't in winning matches, but in learning to live at his own tempo. And for the first time in his life, the slowest player alive felt perfectly, completely fast enough. In the days that followed, Tsubasa often returned to that quiet field. Not to train, just to be. He would dribble without a goal, chasing the feeling of the grass under his feet, of time moving at its own gentle pace. Yuna would sometimes join him, not to monitor but to sit on the sidelines, a silent witness to the peace he'd carved out of chaos.
You know, I never told you. The anonymous message that night came from Asahi. He was reaching out, even if he couldn't show it.
I figured. It sounded like him, too stubborn to say it directly. But that message kept me going.
On the other side of the field, a figure approached, his stride no longer frantic, but measured. Asahi had found his own deceleration. Without a word, they began passing the ball. The rhythm was slow, deliberate, full of the patience they'd both learned to master. The ball no longer carried any trace of the curse. It was just leather and air. Yet to them, it was proof of a life reclaimed.
We spent so long trying to outrun time. But the only way to win was to walk beside it.
The sun dipped below the horizon, but the light in his chest remained, steady, unhurried, infinite. The field was empty now. The floodlights dimmed to a low hum. Tsubasa stood at the center circle, cleats caked in grass, breathing in the quiet.
Slow. That's what they called me. But in the end, slow was never the problem. It was rushing that almost killed me.
The ball rested at his feet, unmarked and ordinary. No clock ripples, no time-slowing field. It was just a ball. Beyond the fence, Yuna and Asahi waited. Not to analyze or to challenge, but simply to walk home together. The three of them walked off the pitch together. No grand gestures, just the silent rhythm of a shared peace. The slowest player alive no longer feared being left behind. He understood now that every second was not a countdown, but a gift. In the locker room, his number 14 jersey hung quietly, no longer a number from an experiment, just a shirt that meant something real. Somewhere beyond the academy walls, the conspirators of Project Kronos had faded into irrelevance. Their weapon had become human, and the boy who once burned like a candle at both ends finally learned the most dangerous secret: the strength to slow down. The end.